Joining me is the President of the Federation of Indian Pilots, Captain C.S. Randhawa. Welcome on India Today, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Sir, you have written a letter to the Minister of Civil Aviation as well as Secretary Mocha, uh, questioning, raising serious concerns on the ongoing probe into the Air India 171 crash by the Aircraft Accident Investigations Bureau. If we are to understand, why is that objection being raised by you? Because it is very much under the prescribed norms and rules which have been laid down as per the AAIB Act. So why are these objections being raised by you?
First and foremost, on the 13th of June, 16th of June, we raised a concern. We had written to the Honorable Minister of Civil Aviation that a judicial probe should be conducted in this case, as it happened in the Mangalore crash of 737 of Air India Express. The reason being for more transparency and accountability. So we had asked for a judicial probe. And nevertheless, it never happened. Then we again wrote to him after some time, and still it was not held. Then we were insisting upon that there should be subject matter experts on the investigation team. That is 787, well qualified and who have a lot of experience, pilot or and the engineers, the avionics engineer and the engineer for the engines. Nevertheless, only one gentleman pilot was put on board the investigation team, and no engineer was taken. Now we have been raising serious concerns about the electrical system in the aircraft, and I've been sharing with the DGAIB and have earlier sent it to the minister also. That what could be the likely cause, and there is no investigation on that part and no checking on the electrical system of the 787s in Air India. It's
Right.
very surprising. Only the fuel they are checking the fuel control switches, but electrical system, there is a problem there that is not being checked. Okay, so what forced me to take up this matter now again, and we're asking for a judicial probe because few days back we we got a call from Captain Sabharwal's father, Mr. Pushkar Raj Sabharwal,
Right.
and he said that two people came from the AAIB who were doctors, and he thought they come for condolences, but it was not condolences. They were questioning the mental health of Captain Sabharwal and telling him all sorts of things that, your son has moved these switches. What business did they have? Is this inquiry being held, investigation being held like this? It is most ridiculous.
Correct.
91-year-old father.
Yes. Captain Randhawa, when you're claiming that these AIB officials were telling the bereaving father of Captain Sabharwal that
Yes.
his son
Yes.
changed the switches from on position to cut off position. So is it verbatim that you are claiming at this point in time?
They went there and then they started checking about his mental health. Okay, and which they described as trying to blame him. Now when you go like this, firstly they have no business to go investigation in carrying out the investigation. Secondly, in anyone's life, ups and downs come. That doesn't mean the person has gone into depression. Everyone
Right.
loses parents. Everyone has a problem in life, maybe a divorce or something. 17 years old, divorce, how is it concerned now? He was taking care of his ailing father, who's 91 years old. He's an ex DGCA official. Okay, so the point is, he wrote to us, right, to take up the matter, and he's himself written to the minister and to DGCA, to AIB, everyone.
And so,
Now we have,
was it in contravention, in violation of the AAIB's own prescribed norms? Have you
yes,
seen this happen
yes,
before as well, where the AIB
yes,
officials reach out to the family of the pilot?
this is this is this is not done when you supposing you have you are investigating. Suppose let's take a trial in the court. The witness has to be produced in the court. You don't go to the victims or the witnesses' houses, do you? No.
Okay.
So it doesn't happen in the courts.
Right.
It happened here, and that has upset his father a lot. So today supposing he's no more, God forbidding, then what happens? I want to know
Right.
that.
So are you saying, sir, there also seems to be an attempt, because that's what the tone and tenor of the letter suggests, that there is an attempt to pin the blame on Captain
Correct.
Sabarwal or a pilot Clive Kunder. So do you see like the investigation moving in that direction? And if yes, why?
Why? So uh, this investigation firstly, our main concern is that it is being publicly, it's being done, and everything is being. We also suspect that maybe the DFDR which was damaged has gone to US. Okay, and so but we are not privy to it, and we don't have the evidence. But we fear it could have happened. It has been raised by other pilot associations also. Now, the point of contention is why the electrical system is not being checked. Just few days back, I have sent to the DGAIB and
Mhm.
the specialist, Captain R.S. Sandhu. There is one gentleman who approached me. He's a marine engineer. He done a lot of study, and I have sent the whole data to the DGAIB and to Captain Sandhu. And now I'm planning to send the same thing to the minister.
Okay.
Because there is no action. So in last 10 days, I've sent them, there is no action.
Okay, but sir, why do you think that there is an attempt to pin the blame on the two pilots, Captain Sabarwal and pilot Clive Kundar?
Why
Why
did
do you
these
think
two
so?
why did these two doctors go to his house and start questioning this his father? He was extremely upset. And then he rang us up that because Captain Sabharwal was a member of our Federation of Indian Pilots, and we have given compensation for the loss of life to him. Captain Kundar was not our member, but nevertheless, we are fighting on the pilots fraternity as a pilots fraternity, right?
Right.
Even for him, though he is not a member. So
Hmm.
our main concern is, which I am reiterating again and again, that in no court of law you see that the judge is going to the, and does the judge go to into the homes, or the prosecutor
Okay.
goes to
Right. One
nowhere.
more question. Yes. Yes. One more question, sir. You are seeking that a court of inquiry should be conducted into this matter under Rule 12. And you're suggesting that a former Supreme Court judge should be heading it, as
Correct.
well as a panel of experts should be there. Having
Absolutely.
said that, you already have an investigation that's being carried out by AAIB, which has not only domain experts from India, but also from FAA, from NTSB. So, do you not think that this is more competent authority to carry out the Air India crash investigation rather than having a
I
court of inquiry into the matter?
I think the Boeing, GE, and Honeywell were part of. They will try to apportion the blame on the pilots because there's lots at stake. Be very clear. This is what was done by Boeing company when the Lion Air crash of 737 MAX happened in Indonesia, right? They put the blame on the pilot. He was an Indian, very highly qualified. Can you answer? Can you answer me why did the blame was put on the pilot? When subsequently, when the crash took place in Ethiopia on 737 MAX, Then the Ethiopians made a lot of noise. There also they were trying to blame the pilot. Then they came to know that there was a problem with the new component they had fitted, which pitches the nose down in case there is the stall warning coming. So it malfunctioned, and we lost 2 aircraft. We lost more than 300 lives. So are we waiting for a second one anywhere in the world? So what is why do we talk in terms of on safety matters, that and why we brainstorm so that a future such an accident doesn't happen and human lives are not lost?
Okay. One final question, sir.
Yeah.
One final question. What exactly do you want the Minister of Civil Aviation, Ram Mohan Naidu, to act on this? Because you have apparently written to the officers all through in the past few months, as you were mentioning, and you're saying that there has been no positive response so far. So what do you expect from the government, to be very specific, from the Minister, Ram Mohan Naidu, in this particular case? Back to you.
2 issues. One is we want a judicial probe to be set up under a retired senior Supreme Court judge, and that committee should include maybe some rank of an air marshal, retired air marshal from the Air Force, a pilot. Then we need to have SMEs, subject matter experts, and 787 mainly it has been flown by Air India. So some retired senior engineers on the avionics side and on the engine side. These people should be definitely part. Then you should have people from air safety. You can have a rep from AAIB. You can have all those people. You can, even FA can be part of that.
There should be a parallel investigation, you are saying, parallel inquiry.
This should stop, because we have no faith in the AAIB inquiry which is being held.
You are saying the AAIB inquiry should be stopped immediately?
Yeah, and you can't have two inquiries going on, one contradicting the other. If they're not going to contradict the prevailing inquiry, should not prevail upon and another inquiry, the judicial probe which is being held, it will be contradictory.
Okay.
So
sir.
The judicial probe is one thing where there will be transparency, there will be accountability, and it will be in depth. That you agree with me? That when an investigating body is doing something, and on the other hand, there is a judicial probe, everything will be, and it has to be kept secret, You can't be. Now, I was quite surprised that 2 seconds CVR clip was highlighted. The one pilot said, "Who is to talk?" Other said, "No, I haven't done it." The moment you enter the cockpit, right, the battery bus is powered, the CVR starts. So where is the CVR transcript for this 45 minutes, maybe 40 minutes transcript of that flight? Just a 2-second clip you put, and everything, people start speculating. Okay. And pilots are not taught, because I have said time and again, pilots are not taught in a dual engine failure. When they switch off, within a second, it is switch off on. You don't wait for 15 seconds. Right? And even if you see that, in the theory which is being circulated, and where the doctors were involved from the AAIB of the suicide. Now, first of all, why would he commit suicide? He's the only son.
Right. So you're saying, sir, all of this speculation should be put an end to, and there should be a court of inquiry along with this, such speculations not to be made. Thanks a lot, Captain Randhawa, for speaking with India Today on this issue. Thanks a lot.